Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syazwani Atika binti Ahmad Subri, and I will present about Maybank Banking Berhad. Before I proceed with the products and service of Maybank, I will tell you about a little bit about Maybank. Maybank was established in 1960 and today is the largest company by market capitalization on the Bursa Malaysia. It is ranked first among the listed Malaysian company and among top 500 companies in the Forbes Global 2000 leading companies in the world. Maybank is also ranked in 106 in the Bankers 2020 Top 1000 Worst Bank as at July 2020. And as at May 2020, it is ranked in 349 in the Forbes Global 2000 leading companies. Maybank is the largest public listed company on Bursa Malaysia and the Malaysian Stock Exchange with a market capitalization 23.7 billion US dollar as of 31st December 2019. So I will continue the product and services by Maybank Banking Berhad. As shown, there are so many products and services such as commercial bank, global wholesale banking, Maybank Islamic, Maybank Investment Bank, internet banking, insurance and takaful, or we call Etika, asset management, international banking, offshore banking, stockbroking, nominee service, hire purchase, unit trust, and so on. I will touch a little bit about Maybank Islamic because it is uh, an interesting and the top product among all the Maybank product. Maybank Islamic is the largest Islamic bank in ASEAN and Malaysia in terms of asset and was named 2020's Global Islamic Bank of the Year by the bankers. Maybank's network across all 10 ASEAN nations as well as key ASEAN countries and global financial center with a network of 2,060 retail banking branches worldwide with more than 43,000 employees. Maybank Islamic is targeting to achieve RM 2 billion ringgit Malaysia in deposit from each loan of two new financial product within 1 year. The first product is foreign currency mudarabah FCMI and the second one the profit now account PNA. The FCMI is a short-term of Islamic foreign currency term deposit account based on the principle of mudarabah, which entails the concept of profit sharing between the bank and customer. It is served as a Sharia compliant alternative to short-term foreign currency investment currently available through conventional banking. The dividend of FCMI are based on an agreed profit sharing ratio which is agreed upfront. The actual dividend will then be calculated on this ratio and the amount payable will be known upon maturity of the investment. The minimum deposit for individual customer is equivalent to 5,000 US dollar with tenure range from 1 to 12 months. Next, I will proceed with compliance requirement by Maybank Banking Berhad. Uh, As we know, compliance refers to a proper supervision using a competent system of internal control within an organization to maintain the integrity of its business dealing, procedures and practice, the safeguarding of its asset in accordance with all relevant laws, rules, regulation, regulatory guidelines, standard and codes of practice. The compliance in this context also refer to compliance with laws, rules, regulation, and regulatory guidelines enforced by authority having control over the financial activity of the country, as well as policy in place by the group. There are nine. Uh, there are nine compliance requirements by Maybank. The first one, anti-money laundering or counter financing or terrorism policy statement. The second one is Financial Crime Compliance Questionnaire. And the third one, Maybank Group Global USA Patriot Act Certification. Then know your answer. Foreign Account Tax Compliance Act FATCA 2010, Common Reporting Standard CSR, Personal Data Protection Act. Personal Data Protection Act PDPA, they are divided in three sub requirement. The first one is Maybank Group Privacy Notice, PDPA 2010 Frequently Asked Question, PDPA 2010 Certification of Registration. And the number 8 is Maybank Group Whistleblowing Policy, and the last one is Maybank Group Anti-Bribery and Corruption Policy. As an extra information, as the date, as I read in the annual report, there does not exist any charge on the asset of the group and of the bank which has arisen since the end of the financial year, which secures the liabilities of any other person, or any contingent liability of the group or of the asset or of the bank which has arisen since the end of the financial year, other than those arising in the normal course of business of the group and of the bank. Okay, let me show you the special requirement by Maybank Banking Berhad. In the adoption of MFRS 9 on 1st January 2018, financial investment portfolio consists of financial investment hold for trading, financial investment available for sale, and financial investment held to maturity. Upon adoption of MFRS 9, the financial investment portfolio consists of financial assets designated upon initial recognition at fair value through profit or loss, financial investment at fair value through profit or loss, financial investment at fair value through other comprehensive income, and financial investment at amortized cost. The second one is pursuant to Companies Act 2016, the share capital will cease to have a par or nominal value and share premium becomes part of the share capital. Next, we will continue to the current accounting standard by Maybank Banking Berhad. This is as 2019 annual report. There are so much basis of accounting policy of Maybank. It is basis of preparation and presentation of the financial statement, basis of consolidation, summary of significant accounting policies, including investment of subsidiaries, interest of associates and joint venture, business combination and goodwills, intangible asset, financial assets and financial liability, offsetting of financial assets and financial liabilities, derivative financial instrument and hedge accounting, PPE and depreciation, investment properties, and so many more. But I will only touch the basic one, that is the basis of preparation and presentation of the financial statement. The first one is the financial statements of the bank and its subsidiary, that is Maybank Group or of the group, and of the Maybank have been prepared in accordance with Malaysia Financial Reporting Standard (MFRS), International Financial Reporting Standard (IFRS), and the requirements of the Companies Act 2016 in Malaysia. The financial statements of the group and of the bank have been prepared on a historical cost basis unless otherwise indicated in the summary of significant accounting policies. The group and the bank present their statement of financial position in order of liquidity. The group's financial statement also includes separate disclosure on its insurance and takaful business in Islamic banking operations. The principal insurance for the principal activities for insurance and takaful businesses are mainly the underwriting of general and life insurance business, the management of general and family takaful business, and investment-linked business. Islamic banking refers generally to the acceptance of deposit, granting of financing, and dealing in Islamic security under the Sharia principle. And next, the financial assets and financial liabilities are offset and the net amount is reported in the statements of financial position of the group and of the bank only where there is a legal enforceable right to offset a recognized amount and there is an intention to settle on a net basis or to realize of the asset and settle the liability simultaneously. Income and expenses are not offset in the income statements of the group and of the bank unless required or permitted by an accounting standard or interpretation and as specifically disclosed in the accounting policies of the group and of the bank. This is a very basic one where all the mostly the company in Malaysia, the financial statements are presented in ringgit Malaysia, of course, and all values are rounded to the nearest thousand unless otherwise stated. So there is some changes in accounting policies and disclosure. On 1st January 2016, the group and the bank adopted the some of new MFRS, amendment of MFRS and annual improvement to MFRS, mostly in MFRS 9. Uh, Mostly in MFRS 9, 16, 128, and many more. So, finally, I will give my own opinion about Maybank Banking Berhad. Uh, is the Maybank still attractive compared with other banks in the view of stocks due to the COVID-19 pandemic? It is still worth revisiting the counter. So for me, I like Maybank for its yield and diversified portfolio of loans. With its major investor, I am quite convinced the dividend payout is there. Although it is lesser than before, it is still attractive as its price has fallen. Some studies show that the in the Maybank, the 21 research houses covering the stock with 7 buys call, 9 hold calls, and 5 sale calls. The consensus is RM 7.45 ringgit Malaysia, which is marginally higher than its closing price today. That is 7 ringgit and 43 cent. Um, However, based on the bank's indicated dividend yields, Maybank would be the most attractive with 8.21%. Public Bank and CIMB have a yield of 4.59 and 6.97. In Maybank's share, which were at all-time high of RM 10 ringgit and 88 cent on 21st May 2018, have shed some 31.7% since then. Year to date, the counter has fallen by 40%. Sorry, 14%. The ones 100 billion ringgit Malaysia market cap company in is now worth 83.52 billion ringgit Malaysia. So I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching my presentation. Have a nice day. Assalamualaikum.